Game time. Put me in, coach. Today we're talking about Kyrie Irving. Should he stay with the Nets? My answer to you guys is yes, he should. But I am interested in knowing what's your answer, because Kyrie put out a list, and on this list, there was not another team, in my opinion, that really made sense outside of the Lakers. Here's why. Number one, you got LeBron and you got AD. Assuming that you don't have to give either one of those two guys up to pair Kyrie with, because if you have to give up LeBron or AD in order to get Kyrie, I really don't think that makes sense at all, because the biggest stigma when it comes to a guy like Kyrie is he going to show up? Then the other question is, well, how long is he going to be healthy? Because he misses a lot of games. I love Kyrie. I think he's amazing. I love to see the highlights. But the question really is, how often is he going to play? Now, when it comes to a team like the Knicks, I do not think that Kyrie would survive playing with the Knicks, because he does not like scrutiny, and the New York media are very harsh on their players. Stephon Marbury, Carmelo Anthony, they were extremely harsh, and those guys actually wanted to play there because they're from the area. And I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, they grew up Knicks fans. So the fact that they actually got to go home and they were still heavily scrutinized to the point to where their careers pretty much ended when they went to the Knicks, I don't think that would be a great fit for Kyrie Irving, not even a little bit. Now, him going to the Clippers, okay, once again, who do they have to give up in order to get a Kyrie Irving?
And it's a legitimate. Next question. It's a
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Reggie Jackson. Now, where would Kyrie fit in there? Because Kyrie is a guy who needs to take his shots. But guess what? That's what Kawhi Leonard and Paul George is there for. Those two wing players are going to get the majority and the bulk of the shots. Reggie Jackson has already inserted himself as the third wheel on that team, and he looks phenomenal. He looks like a really great pickup for the Clippers. So hopefully they keep him and they keep those guys together. Next, talking about the Miami Heat. Well, who would they have to give up in order to get Kyrie? But let's just play devil's advocate and say, well, you get to keep that team with those players. Now, that looks like that could work, but the biggest issue, once again, is going to be how many games can Kyrie play? See, when I'm talking about these teams for Kyrie to go to, I'm talking about it in terms of winning a championship or competing for a championship. So in order for Kyrie to give himself, or for the team to feel fully invested in Kyrie, they're going to keep asking him the same questions, which is, how long is he going to play? Is basketball really important to him? Because if you're giving this guy the bulk of your salary cap, you got to know if he's going to show up or not. Because if he doesn't show up, that is going to ruin the culture with your team. He's the highest paid player, which means he's going to more than likely be inserted into the starting lineup and given the majority of the shots, because he's being paid the majority of the money. So once again, the team that makes sense for Kyrie Irving is where he is right now, which is with the Brooklyn Nets, because he does have a KD who was one of his best friends. Kyrie also has to show the Nets and the NBA, just like Russell Westbrook, that he's willing to come in and play an entire season.
What?
From start to finish. No matter how many games he misses because of injuries, little knick-knack injuries here and there, teams want to know, are you going to play? Can we count on you to play in these games? Because your teammates are going to need you. Another reason why this makes sense for Kyrie Irving is simply because they can offer him the most money, and there is no reason for him to be turning that money down. I understand the negotiation process that he's going through and why Kevin Durant said that he's not going to interfere with that process, which to me says that him and Kyrie have already had that conversation of, hey, we're going to stay here. I just need to make sure they're paying me what I feel that I'm worth. So in Kevin Durant's defense, I feel like they had that conversation already and that they're good. But I'm sure Kevin Durant is looking like, bruh, come on, man, they bashing me. You know, the Warriors just won the NBA Finals. They bashing me, bruh. I need you on the court with me. I need you on the court with me. So with that being said, come on, Kai, let's get it together. See you next season. Question for you guys. Do you feel like Kyrie fits better on another team? If so, which team? Let me know in the comments under this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.